Hey everyone, let's talk about what's on everybody's mind, spawn voting in Rainbow Six Siege. Okay, it's probably not on everybody's mind, but it's on my mind, so I'm going to talk about it. Between the closed beta and launch, Ubisoft removed spawn voting from the casual playlist in favor of random spawns. I think this was a really bad decision for a litany of reasons. For example, I think we can all agree that random spawns potentially compromise the fairness of a match in a game that's designed to be played competitively. Furthermore, Siege is inherently a strategic game, and disallowing players to choose the objective they're going to defend or their insertion point as attackers undermines their ability to effectively strategize without wasting a bunch of time, which is very valuable in this game. Now, as serious as these issues are, they're not even what I want to address in this video. Instead, I want to talk about one of the most prevalent justifications that people give for random spawns, which is that it helps players to learn the maps. Now, Ubisoft even said as much in their recent post about changes coming to Siege's playlists. I strongly disagree with this outlook. Repetition is a far more effective learning technique than randomly jumping from one area of desired mastery to another. Let me offer an analogy. Imagine you want to learn a new language. One approach you might take would be to practice 10 words at a time. Once you feel comfortable with those 10 words, you add 10 new ones. And then as you increase your vocabulary, new words become easier since you'll begin to understand the fundamentals of the language. And that allows you to make connections between what you already know and what you're trying to learn. So learning a group of words is like learning to effectively defend an objective in Siege. You start with one, let's say the top floor, and you practice it until you feel comfortable. You'll probably lose your first few attempts to defend this objective, but you'll be able to learn from your mistakes and immediately attempt to correct them on your next turn on defense. After several attempts, you'll become comfortable with the top floor, and you'll be ready to move on to the middle floor. And with this new objective, you'll be able to apply your mastery of the top floor, coupled with the knowledge you would have already picked up about the middle floor as you used it to move around the map while defending the top floor. And these connections make learning the middle floor objective significantly easier than when you were completely new to the map, as you already have a frame of reference to apply to your new setting. Now contrast this with the confusion and disorientation that occurs when a new player spawns randomly at a new objective every time and has basically no way to connect this new area with his or her previous experience defending a different objective due to a complete lack of familiarity with the map as a whole. That's super confusing. If it's your first time playing the map and you spawn at a new point every time, you're making no connections between what you've seen before and what you're seeing now. So basically all you're getting is familiarity with one or two rooms that are close to each other and having no way to relate that to what you've already seen. So how can it be said that random spawns are helpful for players in learning new maps? Now, there's several other arguments to be made for bringing spawn voting back to casual mode, fairness and opportunity to strategize being chief among them, and I'm not going to go into those arguments here in this video, but at the very least, I hope I've been able to successfully convey why I believe random spawns are detrimental to players' ability to learn the maps. So what do you think? Have you found random spawns to be helpful or harmful as you've attempted to learn the new maps? If you played in the closed beta, did you find it easier or more difficult to learn House, Hereford, and Consulate as compared to the maps that first appeared in the full version? Thanks for watching, and I look forward to reading your thoughts in the comments.